something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, so clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you, so see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me. Oh yeah, come on everyone, I want to hear everybody clap your hands. All together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right, ah. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me. Yeah, here we come, here we are, now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can, clap your hands with me.
You're my currency, baby, my cryptocurrency. Are you feeling me? You're my currency, so come cash in with me. Oh yeah, take the time to move with the music. Ease
I'm muted. There we go. GM fam. What's good? What's up, chat? What up, Play Games? Batman, Roxy, everyone else that's tuning in. Drop an emoji or say what up in the chat. Let me know you're here. And welcome back to a basic stream with Krafter. We're going to be diving into some basics of the game maker. And first, we do need to kick it over to Panda to do a little news recap for y'all. But just so y'all know what you're getting into, today we're going to be tackling points of interest, which has been a common question that's come through on the forums that I put out there. So stay tuned for those forums. They allow you to earn Krafter bucks that you can spend on my personal Twitch channel, as well as ask any questions that you have about the game maker inside of that forum. And sometimes we do giveaways. No giveaway today, but you can still earn Krafter bucks. And one of the super common questions that I kept getting was how to do a point of interest quest. So we're going to set up a point of interest quest and then learn about that for a little bit. And then if we have more time, we will then transition over to figuring out how to do checkpoints. And both of these are things that I have not really done inside of the game maker yet. I think I've done a point of interest quest back in the day, but it's been a while since I set up a point of interest. So we're going to figure out how to do that together. What up, Mosquito? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be getting in today. Point of interest and checkpoints for checkpoints can be used in multiple different ways. We're going to kind of break it down as far as like checkpoints for like a race. So if you fall during a race, you can basically die and get reshot back to a different checkpoint. So we're going to figure out how to do that. But before we do that, we got to send it over to Panda and let her give y'all the news. So I'll be back 5 minutes or so. Enjoy. Talk with me in the chat.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the news of the week. I am Panda Pops and I'm going to bring in you all of the fun, interesting news as well as our mentions of the week. So let's get into the news. So first up for our news, we have the Love and Music Festival. So many amazing experiences that you guys can play here, as well as some juicy rewards. We've got 80k sand for landowners, shared between all landowners that get to 200 EP. 50k sand for avatar owners. 30k sand open to absolutely everyone, so if you have not invested in the Sandbox, it is possible to earn some sand rewards. So there you go, play the games, earn some sand. Next up, we have 5 catalysts for landowners, so this is only for landowners. Then we have some NFTs. Now, I personally love it when we have some NFTs given out during these. So we have the Love Mic NFT. Then we have the Stage NFT, only for landowners in Infinite Pulse. You will receive 1 copy of this NFT if you complete all the quests and if you own a land in the Infinite Pulse neighborhood. So you can click right here to see where the Infinite Pulse neighborhood is. So if you zoom out, it shows you. So it is within this area. Oh, I own a land there. Hello, me. I'm eligible. Haha. Anyway, carrying on with the news and being very professional. So we have a few events that will basically be ending in the next couple of days. So for some of this news of the week, these won't be there. So Cooniverse, Blast Valley, and Shintae Young will all be finished during the news of the week, so these won't be here. But we do still have Space Invaders in Shibuya 109. Path of the Legend is still about, and Entanglement for a few more days is still around. We obviously have the Game Maker Fun Builders Challenge. Make sure to go check out the re-uploaded AMA that happened on Twitch that is now on YouTube. So go check that out. Into the Unknown Game Jam. So do register for this. Registrations will close February the 28th. So do get registered. Even if you are unsure that you want to take part in this game jam, do still register. We do have some Vox Edit contests coming out soon, but we do have a partnered Vox Edit contest with Nukta. So do check that one out. Let's go over it real quick. So Nukta Vox Edit contest in collaboration with the Sandbox, as they are one of our partners. They want you to create an NPC that embodies Saudi culture. So it does need to be a character. You do need to be creating a character. And there are some very juicy prizes right here. First to third place will get a land, and then fourth to 10th place will get a different avatar. And the avatars are mentioned from what collections. There are some inspirational images. Now, you don't have to only use the images that they have provided here. You can obviously use Google and get some inspiration pictures from there. They just use this as a help for you to understand roughly what they are looking for. So they are looking for you to create a character that represents Saudi culture. We also announced our Vox Edit mini contest, Warriors Equipment. We had some amazing submissions. Absolutely everybody should be very, very proud of themselves for those that participated, because honestly, the competition was fierce. There was so many really, really good assets. Here are just a few of the winners. We won't showcase them all, but you can go over to at VoxEdit over on Twitter, and you'll be able to see all of the winners there. Now for our mentions of the week. We have Tom Voxel with this honestly amazing portal. So amazing. What a great asset. And a great little video to showcase their Game Jam entry. Next is called Digital Delang. And they've made this honestly, this vehicle is so sleek. It is so sleek. It is very, very well made. Very well. I was so impressed when this came up on my screen. I was just beyond impressed with this one. The next artist that I want to showcase is Chris XP. They have created some absolutely amazing assets. They do have some up for sale right now. I'm showcasing these because they were part of the Creator Fund, and I want to make sure that we are still highlighting those OG members. Really nice chair. Great. Honestly, high quality assets right here up for sale. So do go check them out. So the first seller I really want to mention is more of a collection, and it is Fantastic Worlds. This is from a lot of different artists within the Creator Fund, all varying prices. So do go check that out. The collection is called Fantastic Worlds. Our final seller for our mention of the week goes to Lomo Zero. This Shiba on the head. It is absolutely adorable, and this just sits on your avatar's head like a hat, and it just looks so cute. It's got speed 41. They have 9 available. They've minted 10, so they're obviously keeping one for themselves, which is smart. So our first one is Celestria by Vvox. Great game, lots of fun, definitely has replayability. Go check that out. That is by Vvox, and it is called Celestria. Next, I want to highlight this one, which is called Airbit's World Single Player. By, and I'm going to say this name wrong, and I know I am, but by Zlito. So go check that experience out. That is our news of the week. If you would like to also be part of our mentions of the week, make sure that you are following me on Twitter, and I do post out tweets for you to either suggest somebody or to suggest yourself. And we do try to get through those, play those experiences, showcase those artists and other content creators. So make sure that you are reaching out to me, maybe even to Alex or Lucas, so we are able to showcase you. Now, back to your regular scheduled content.
All right. Thanks, Panda. Back to Game Maker 101 with me, going over the basics inside of the Game Maker, addressing some of y'all's common questions that I've been getting from the forum submissions that we have going on. Appreciate y'all chiming in. What up, Lori? Welcome in. What up, everyone else? If anyone else has been tuning in, that was the news from Panda that we play at the beginning of every stream. And now we're going to dive on in. Actually, I do want to highlight one last thing. I have a metaverse spotlight coming up for the Pickaxe Master. Those of you that don't know about the Pickaxe Master, you should know about the Pickaxe Master if you like the Sandbox. They have a really fun mining game that they've been developing over the last few years inside of the Sandbox, and it's been cool. I've been following them ever since the beginning, so it's been cool to see them kind of progress to where they are now, especially with all the improvements with the Game Maker over time. So I'm doing a metaverse spotlight with them, and we're going to highlight what they got going on with the mining season, kind of get a good little overview of everything that they've done leading up to this point, and then also probably get some sneak peeks into where they're heading into the future. So if you want to learn more about the Pickaxe Master, make sure you tune in tomorrow, this time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC, and I'll be sitting down with Bruno from the Pickaxe Master to talk about everything they got going on. So make sure you tune in for this one. I'm going to drop the link in the chat as well. If you guys don't mind, please go retweet, tag some friends in it, whatever you think you can do to help promote that. And I appreciate it a ton. Thanks, y'all. What up, Bert and Whiskeyverse and Hedong? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Whiskey, it's fun to have our little co-host Panda pop in from time to time. But now you guys are stuck with me. So I talked about this at the beginning, but I'll give you a rundown on what we're going to go over again. We're going to dive into points of interest quests, and also, if we have time, we're going to also start working on checkpoints. So that's what we're doing. We've had a lot of requests come in on the forums. I'll drop the link for the forum here in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to drop the link right now for the forum. If you guys do have any questions, we're not doing a giveaway, so you don't have to fill out. That should work. We're not doing a giveaway, so you don't have to fill out the top section, but the bottom section where it says for Krafter, you're going to want to fill that out and follow me over on Twitch so that you can start earning Krafter bucks for metaverse wearables and enter giveaways that I do over there. And last question on that forum is what questions you have about the Game Maker. So please fill those in. We're addressing some of them now. I'll address more in the future. Let's drive on in. So the basics is where we're heading. This is our Mod Podge map. Lieutenant General, giving props to Hedong I concur and agree. Your creations are bananas, Hidong. Speaking of Hidong. Secret word, good call, play games. Secret word is gonna be panda. We just had a panda shout out, so that's the first thing that popped in my head. Secret word, I'll type it in the chat just so it's there. Panda. But speaking of Hidong, let's pull you up real quick. Give you a little plug, a little highlight. You've been crushing it. I love the big heads. I think the big heads are super rad. I think this came from you. Check out this hat. All kinds of different colors. So many cool things. And also, I haven't gotten time to play it yet. But you got your game. What is it called? Skull something? Skull King game. Right there. Skull King game. Go check that out on the map. Dung's been crushing it. All right. And with that, what up, Lucas? Thanks for tuning in, homie. All right. If anyone joins and is looking for a crew to play with, Down Under Mining team looking for new members, join Krafter and striking the riches of gems and diamonds, silver and gold. Just drop Krafter or myself a request in the Pickaxe Master Discord. Let's go. Good plug. I did join the dumb clan, DUM, Down Under Mining, or Down Under Miners. What are we calling it? Down Under Mining. Pickaxe Master's got all kinds of clans and stuff. We'll dive into all of this on Metaverse Spotlight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time. But let's get on into what we're here for. So first, we are going to start diving into point of interest quests. Point of interest quests. Been a long time since I set this up. I was telling myself I'll probably be able to figure it out, and I think it's fun and educational for y'all to watch me kind of figure out things as I work through it. Obviously, some things I'm going to figure out before I get on stream, but these two are fairly basic as far as setting them up goes. So I think we'll be able to do it. Let's add a quest. We're just going to keep on adding on to our quest. So this quest is going to be our points of interest quest. Let's just call it that. Points. No, we're going to call it interesting points. Go find something interesting. Point at it. Boom. So we're setting up the description. We're going to just have this one auto unlock. Reminder, you can also require messages if you don't want them to unlock right away. Unlock means they're available to launch. So unlocking a quest means it's available, and then launching the quest means that it's actually something that someone can now be participating in. So we're going to auto unlock and auto launch. You can also require a message for the launch. And the quest type is going to be... think counter is what we're going to go with. We'll see if counter works. We're going to try counter first. If you got any input or advice in the chat, obviously that's always welcome. So if you do have any insight or advice while we're going through any of this and figuring it out, please drop a hand. Time to build, says Mosquito. Let's go. Um, Good day, bloke. All right, so we got counter going. The tag is gonna be POI, point of interest, and we're just gonna set up 3 points of interest. Quest completion, autocomplete. And message. I'm trying to think. So with the point of interest, I was thinking we could just set it up so that we send a message after we enter each of the areas, but this is going to be actually counting what we're collecting. Thinking out loud. Trying to think out loud. Boop, by goop, howdy, howdy. What up, Day Electronics? How you doing, homie? To the gates, top of volcano, and train station. Sure, we'll have to set points of interest up on the RPG map, but this is our basic map where we just fiddle around with things first. But let's just see if counter works, and then if it doesn't, then I have another idea. But I think when you guys have done points of interest quests, refresh my memory. It's been a minute since I've done a points of interest quest inside of a game. Does it count as you find each interest? It counts up, yeah? I believe it does. That's what I would imagine. That's what I would imagine it would do. Oh, we have a new. We loaded up GameMaker 911, so now we need to We need to go get our logic and put the logic asset back here. So I believe what we can do, let's just see. If we put this somewhere, point of interest, first point of interest, gonna be here. And clicky this. And what I was thinking is that we could set it up so that when somebody enters the area, which would be this. Think. Maybe this won't be as simple as I originally thought. Because we could easily do the collection, but we did that on the last stream. I don't want to do that. I want to. No. We want it to. Usually, let me see, Birdsey. Usually is one of the first quests, and yes, it does count up to all areas are done. Need a marker in each to reach. And Bert Z, you have not completed. I have 200 EP left, so you're ahead of me. I don't think this is what we want. Let's go here and think about what else we could use. Maybe we could just use a speaker. So then maybe this will work. speak condition, detect entity. Every avatar in range. Section shape, sphere. Let's make it smaller. Not that it really matters. Just figuring it out. And then message to send is POI. I want to see if this works. I feel like it's not going to. We want it to, it needs to count whenever POI tag is collected. Let's see if it works though. I don't think it is gonna. We're gonna find out. And like I said, if any of y'all in chat have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. So interesting points launched. So did all of our other quests. Interesting points. Go find something interesting and point at it. These guys are going to want to beat us up. All right, so that triggered, but we got to figure out how to enter an area and have it count on there. This is good. So to do that, what would we want to do? Detect entity. Yeah, those guys all would know. But this is more, I think, more helpful. You let me know. Obviously, I could just be making tutorials, but I think you guys are here to kind of watch the process. So this will help you guys really be good troubleshooters if you stay dedicated to to figuring it out with me. And let me know in the chat when you have ideas, because that's all part of the journey here. We are gonna go message to send. Would we send a message? Go to objectives. But the quest type is we're in the wrong one. Quest type. I was gonna say I thought we did counter. Counter. Can you do wait for message? No. It needs to be counter. There's got to be a way to do it with counter. I'm convinced. Selected. Ooh, counter type. Selected objects. Death. There's two different counter types that you can choose. Deaths or collected objects. Have to be collected objects. Can you, when somebody enters an area, can you make them collect an object? Lieutenant General, let's go. All right. Send us in the right direction. This is how I would do this. Create an integer variable, add logic to change the variable. This will allow points of interest to be anything that sends a message. Send a message with an argument to increment the variable. Have a logic that compares the variable. If the variable is greater than 5, send a message to the objective to complete the quest. Thanks, Bert. I'm loving these streams. Very motivational, educational, and helpful to keep doing what you're doing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Lori G made a collectible quest. I put an invisible collectible at the signpost. See, that's what I was thinking we would do. But I want it to be more like Lori, I think I think you are definitely on the right track as one way to do this, but Lieutenant General is going down a whole nother track that I had never thought of, but I'm interested. I'm interested to dive into it. You might need to hold my hand, Lieutenant, but let's try and figure this out. So this is what he says. This is how I would do this. Let me just copy this. We're going to put this. We got to do a few things here. Boom. But Lori, not to discredit yours, that was going through my head, and I think that definitely would be a way you could do it. Is just make what you're collecting invisible, and then make them have to obviously get to that point and collect it. But right now, we're going to try out Lieutenant Generals. So let's do this. Go down. Is my audio okay, by the way? I changed up some things. I hope my voice is coming through crystal clear like it usually does. I've been tweaking my microphone setup, so let me know if it sounds horrible. Audio is good. Thank you. Okay, so let me pull here up one more time. One more time. I'm just going to paste this here so I don't lose it. All right. This is how I would do it. Create an integer variable. Add logic to change the variable. This will allow points of interest to be anything that sends a message. Okay, but let's start there. Create an integer variable. How do you do that? Is that... Oops. Is this in the rules? Rules. So we want a variable. Create integer would be number, yeah. Number, yeah. Yep. I'm not that dumb. Okay. Apply variable global. Name. Add logic to change the variable. Okay, so we want it to be local. I don't even know what to name it. Lieutenant General, you're helping a shit ton. Appreciate you, dude. Or do that. I have no idea. Okay, local name, POI thing. All right. And the value, my conventions, let's go with yours. Value is 0. Variable collectibles. And the variable value is 0. HUD settings. Do we need to mess with any of this? Display order. All right. Variable collectibles. And now add logic to change the variable. This will allow points of interest to be anything that sends a message. That's what we want. Add logic to change the variable. HUD is exactly what the electronics said. For testing, show on HUD. Okay. Can I do that? There we go. Now press rules. Rules, 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 rules. Okay, we got rules. And we're going change variable values. Guess in here. Math. Close. I already forgot what we're doing. Oh, you do want to do change variable values? Set number value. Change variable value to set number value. I think. I already forgot what we're doing. uh, dude, you're crushing it. Thank you so much for the help. I don't think we would have got here without you. So, I mean, we would have gone Lori's route, but this is a fun little exercise. So, we're diving into the rule system way earlier than I expected on this stream series. So we're gonna go set number value. Is that what we want to do? Because we want to add logic to change the variable. Send a message. Increment the variable. Have a logic that compares the variable. If the variable is greater than 5, send a message to the objective to complete the quest. Change variable value. Doing this. Math. Let you see both. Or are we just adding a number each time? Add number. All right. So then message in POI. Let's just go with POI. That should work, right? Add POI. But it should be with an argument. We can't all be Tony Stark. What if we could? Number variable. Value of this. Okay. Value change. Fixed value. 1. Message to send. Nothing yet, right? So whenever they enter that space, then the POI message gets sent and then it would increase by 1 number, right? Message check num. Okay. Sorry, going back in here. Boom. I just wanted to save. Value of variables. So the message you want this to be message dot check dot num. Oh. so I am on the right track for this. We'll use POI for this. Okay. So create a second rule. And this is where we're gonna check. it'll go to compare numbers, comparisons, compare numbers. Compare numbers. Required message. This is where we're going to do message.check.num. Boom. And number variable to compare. Select a number variable. This condition. We want it to be equal to. And we're gonna do 3. Let's just do 3. Oh, you want greater? Well, then we would need it to be. Let's try equals. Oh, okay. So if you do greater and then you do 2, why is that more robust if you do it that way? Then it can be anything. Right, we'll just go with greater. I see why that would work. Okay, comparison duration once. No. Message to send. So this message will send if it's greater than 2. So this would be complete POI. If they collect accidentally more than they're required, it will still work. That's what I thought you were going to say, Lieutenant. We're on the right track here then? Everyone following what we're doing here? I'm keeping up. Shout out to Lieutenant General for the assist. All right, I'm going to close out of this. We're going to go Control S. And then go back in here. This is going to be, let me get rid of this. Variables. There we go. So message is POI. Got it. So we need this to send POI when we get in that message to send. POI, use POI. True for only once. All right. Let's just see if that works. All right, let's let it pop up here. Go find something interesting and point at it. Oh, but that's not going to count it then. Leave me alone, fuckers. But we did get it to count up to 1. New number variable is 1. Would there be a way to trigger it to collect then or no? This is fun though. We're using rules. This is the first time I've really messed around with the rules, to be completely honest. But it's on collectibles or on anything that sends messages. So if we I'm just gonna put that over here and this over here. Those are going to be our 3 spots. And then the objective is going to be wait for message. Message is going to be complete POI. Quest completion. Perfect. You got to learn the rules. How you do the cool stuff, Whiskey. Now you can learn with me. We'll keep diving into rules more and more on here. If you have any like rules questions, I would love for you to send them my way. All right. Number variable is right at 0. See that at the bottom? Our HUD. We're going to let this load up first. Go find something interesting and point at it. So the first one is here. Boom. We got 1. Now we got 2. Now we got 3. That should have sent the completion message, but it didn't. Go in here. Check this out. So we got complete POI. Comparison duration is not once. Value of greater than 2. Missing something? Should we try equals? Equals 3. Oh yeah, we can check the quest in a sec. I'm gonna let these load up. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. No completion. All right, let's go to the quest. Quest. So interesting points. Auto unlocks, auto launches. Quest type is wait for message, complete POI, quest completion, auto completion. The electronics, you're in the right place. Learn with me. Push me to learn for you. Whatever you want to learn, you tell me and we'll learn it together. With the help of helpful peeps like Lieutenant General guiding the way. Appreciate you. Is your broadcaster single player or multi? Oh, because multiplayer communicates with rules, single player does not, correct? That's what we're here for. And learn or confuse totally. Well, if you get confused, ask questions in the chat. Oh, it's single player for quests. Both work with rules. All right, I was off. But if you get confused, ask questions in the chat and we'll figure it out. This is a single player, I believe. Single player speaker. Speak condition. Only once. Oh. It's sending the wrong message. Message to send. Wait. Is that the right message? I forget what we said it. It might be the right message, actually. Ooh, here. Message to send. Message. Check num. So then it's going to get message check num. Is that it? Well, shit. Be careful. Don't stay on just because you're helping me and not being worried about a tornado. All right, I think this might fix it. I think we didn't have. All right, let's try this again. All right, we got one. We got two. We got three, but it's still not going away. What is going on? Carva with the watch streak. Let's ghost. All right, let's think here. What are we missing? What are we missing, chat? You seeing anything that I'm doing wrong? We got a speaker. We're gonna get rid of that text. Don't need that either. Speak condition, detect entity. Getting detected. It's sending the message. And then the message, POI, go in here for variable, adjusting the number variable to a fixed value of 1. So it's going from 0 to 1, and then it's sending message check num. We're getting message check num. That starts this number variable to compare. We're comparing our variable collectibles. Condition equals fixed value 3. Message to send, complete POI. Variables. Local. Value starts at 0. All right. Feels like we got what we need, but Bert's going to BRB. Come back with the answers we need. All right, let's go into the objectives. Check out this one. Interesting points. Message to receive. Complete POI. This is what we're looking for, right? We want it to be complete POI. Wait a minute. Quest type. No. I'm not sure. But maybe this will work. Let's try it. Missing text. What are we missing? Missing text on message objective. Okay. I'm not sure. Fred, be my savior. Just gonna put that there for now. Let's see if this works. What's up, Duck? All right. This is the scenario. I'm gonna run through and just see if this works. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. Nope. Still doesn't work. All right. I don't know what's going on. Lieutenant General helping us out, doing us a solid, teaching us how to use some rules to potentially set up a points of interest quest. This is what we got going on. We created this variable collectibles, starting at the value of 0. And then we added this rule where whenever we get the message POI, we're going to go check, or we're going to add a value to variable collectibles, and then we're going to send message check num. And then when message check num gets received, we're going to compare numbers. We're comparing the value of variable collectibles and seeing if it equals 3. The goal is to equal 3, and then once the message, or once that's true, we send a complete POI. Does that make any sense to you, Fred? And what are we missing if it does not? We need to see what link doesn't work. You can create something that receives complete POI to see if this message is sent. You don't player needed stuff like a trigger volume or interact. You don't player needed stuff like a trigger volume or interact. Can rules send direct to objectives? I don't know. Can rules send directly to objectives? Yeah, Lieutenant General's taking care of tornado stuff. And yes, they do, says Lieutenant General. So that's okay. So do you want me to... What do you want me to do? Turn a light on? Complete POI. All right, let's try that. Sorry, I missed your message. Let's just see if we got 1. We got 2. We got 3. And we got a light on now. All right, so that message is being sent, but it's not finishing the quest. So the quests are the issue. That's what Lieutenant General's saying. Lieutenant General's saying too. Is it something to do with this? Does it not? Should it not be a wait for message quest? What kind of quest should it be? Counter? Should be wait for message. Okay. So we are, I mean, that's what makes sense to me. But then message to receive, what should message to receive be? complete POI. That's what I had it as. And then we changed this to requires message because I thought maybe that was going to be the issue, but apparently not. So we want autocomplete. So this should be right. It should be complete POI, auto completion, action after completion, nothing. Right. That should work. I swear that's what we had it at before. And then I changed things around. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got the light on, but we still got our interesting points quest lingering. We got our squirrels. Let's see if this quest goes away. Woo. All right, we need one more guy right here. The fuck? Oh, he set it up to... God damn it. All right. Objectives. Let's change that real quick. Nothing. All right, but that quest does complete. Yeah, I don't know. I liked this strategy though. Fred, if you were gonna set up a point of interest quest, how would you set up a point of interest quest? 3. Lights on. A bright ass light. Diddly do. Leave me alone. Jerks. I'm thinking. All right. Why do these collapse every time? Auto unlock, auto launch, wait for message, complete POI, quest completion is auto completion. Complete POI. Complete POI is getting sent. It should also be hitting. So everything's working in here. We don't have to worry about anything in here, right? Because we're getting the message sent that we want to get sent. I don't know, y'all. This is a stumper, but we got real close to doing it. I'm not quite sure why this is happening. It might just be an issue with the game maker. Because it seems like everything else is triggering. The light's triggering when we get complete POI. Make it work. Have complete POI relay to a complete POI 1. So you would add logic. What would you use? A broadcaster? No. Another speaker. Speaker. Wait for message. Message is going to be complete POI. And then it's going to send complete dot POI dot complete POI 1. Rockets type all. Only once. Sure. And then quests. Boom, boom. I think if this doesn't work, we gotta end it. But I think this is gonna work. Complete POI 1. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Shakespeare. Rules don't talk to objectives. You need a single player message to do that. The rules don't talk to objectives. Thanks, Shakespeare. Is what I did gonna make it work? 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, that was the issue. Rules do not talk to objectives. Thank you, Shakespeare. Coming in and saving the day. And Fred also saying the same thing. For science. And neither do multiplayer messages. So multiplayer messages and rules do not speak with objectives. Good to know. Good to know. We learning. That's what this is all about, y'all. This is why we do this. Yeah, good to go for now. Or at least for now, they don't speak to each other. But also good to go for now. All right, y'all. Well, that was awesome. We learning. Let me drop the old link ski one last time in case you didn't get a chance to fill this out. Go ahead and fill this bad boy out. No giveaway, so you don't need to do the top portion. You do need the secret word, which we're doing panda. Is that what we did? Panda. I think that was what I said earlier. But fill that out. Get yourself some Krafter bucks for tuning in. Giving everyone 69 Krafter bucks if you fill that out. That's more than you get in a 1 hour stream. So G to G. Thank you for all your help and chiming in, everyone. Lieutenant General, especially for guiding us through that rules. And then Fred and Ferd and Shakespeare coming in and setting us straight that rules cannot communicate with quests. And Little Legion, hashtag we learning. Bert Z stepped out. Maybe he came back and learned with us. The Electronics. What else am I missing? You know you're here if you're here. Lori was here learning. She gave us the cheat code, but this was a fun one. Panda rules. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Make sure you fill that form out. Let me know where y'all want me to raid. If anyone's streaming. Fred and Ferd is usually streaming at this time. He may still be streaming and also helping us out at the same time. I appreciate that if you are doing that. Oh, so that's how you would count. That's what I was trying to figure out how we would do a counter. We're going to have to expand on it. I see your message. So for points of interest, go with something, killing something, so you can see how many points of interest are left to go find. Hell yeah. We'll dive into that on the next stream, y'all. because I think that'll be cool. But we got a little dose of rules, a little dose of rules not being able to communicate with quests. We doing it live. As always, though, appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out myself again. We do have a metaverse spotlight coming up tomorrow. Pickaxe Master is going to be on, talking about everything they got going on with their mining season, how you can climb the leaderboard, earn some sand, and just have some fun, clan up. They're doing some good stuff over there. Hopefully you can make it 7 p.m. Central Time, 1 a.m. UTC. Let's go. And Fred is streaming, so I'll send y'all over there. Appreciate y'all. Catch you later. Peace. Make sure you go follow me on all my socials when it pops up on the screen. Krafter_ETH. Bye, y'all.